The art market, like any other, is deeply influenced by the dynamics of supply and demand. When a work of art is rare or its availability is controlled, demand from collectors and institutions tends to drive prices higher. Let's explore the intricate relationship between rarity, authenticity, and market value, with a focus on how controlling the supply of artwork, whether through natural or artificial scarcity, affects demand and in turn prices.
This is Visual Independence.
On September 3, 2018, the United Arab Emirates Department of Culture and Tourism dropped a pretty surprising announcement. The unveiling of Leonardo da Vinci's Salvator Mundi was postponed. And the thing is, they didn't give any further details, leaving everyone hanging. The painting's highly anticipated debut at the Louvre, Abu Dhabi, was supposed to be a big deal, but with no explanation for this indefinite delay, speculation ran wild. You might be wondering, why all the fuss? Well, it all goes back to November 2017. That's when Salvator Mundi made headlines, selling at Christie's New York for a staggering $450 million. That price tag alone shot it into the spotlight. It wasn't clear at the time who the buyer was, just a mysterious phone bidder, but later reports identified them as representing the Louvre, Abu Dhabi. A few months later, in December, the museum announced it would unveil the painting in September 2018. Now, there was a ton of celebrity buzz surrounding the sale. Part of that was thanks to Christie's marketing. They referenced the fact that the painting had been included in the National Gallery in London's 2011 exhibition Leonardo da Vinci, painter at the court of Milan. This lent credibility to the idea that the work was a fully autographed piece by Leonardo himself. But here's where things get interesting. Ever since that sale, art historians and experts have questioned whether the entire painting was actually done by Leonardo's hand. Some scholars argue that it might be more of a collaborative piece, perhaps executed in part, or even mostly, by Leonardo's workshop. They point out that there's solid evidence suggesting around 20 similar paintings of the same composition were done by his followers or assistants, people like Bernardino Luini or Giovanni Antonio Boltraffio. So, was Salvator Mundi really a Leonardo original, or was it created under his supervision by others in his studio? Here's why this matters, especially when you're talking about art at this level. In the art market, the value of a piece is tied to its authenticity and its provenance, meaning its history of ownership. When something as iconic as a Da Vinci comes to market, those factors, along with scarcity, have a huge influence on how much buyers are willing to pay. And with Salvator Mundi, its scarcity was crucial. There are only about 15 or so known paintings that are attributed to Leonardo, and almost all of them are locked away in museum collections, meaning they're never going to be sold. This was the last one in private hands.